I studied in the Kuliya Sharia, right? So in the Faculty of Islamic Law. When I got to Medina, I had the impression that if the scholars had differed over something, then it was most likely that one scholar hadn't heard the hadith or hadn't come across the evidence. That was Bilal Phillips's book. May Allah reward him. I benefited so much from him. He's going to get a lot of good deeds on the Day of Judgment, inshallah. But like his one book,
Evolution of Fiqh.
Evolution of Fiqh. Yeah, I was thinking the Arabic version of Tarikh al-Tashri', which is what he based the book on. Like left me, whether it was his intention or not, left me with the impression that accounted for most of the differences of opinion between ulama. Okay, so now you're in Kuliyyat Sharia in Medina. You're studying Bidayat al-Mujtahid by Ibn Rushd, right? Every semester you're memorizing 125 fiqh issues, masail, with all of the different aqwal, right? The opinions and the adillah and the evidence and the reason, and Ibn Rushd, he focuses on the reason why there was disagreement. So I started counting and I said, okay, how many or what percentage of these disagreements is Ibn Rushd saying that are responsible because one person didn't hear the evidence or one person didn't hear the hadith? And in the first semester, out of 120 masail, I only found a single one. Every single other issue, they were using the same evidence. It was just they were disagreeing in how they understood the evidence. Right. So if you take the example of how much of your head to wipe over, right? وَامْسَحُوا بِرُؤُوسِكُمْ, Allah says in the Quran, right? Wipe your heads, okay? That single letter, ba, biru'usikum, what does it mean? Does it mean all of your head? Does it mean part of your head? Does it mean most of your head? Does it mean just like the smallest amount that could possibly be called your head? Those are the four different opinions of the madhahib.
Yeah. Right?
Off of a single letter. They all use the same evidence. It's just about how to understand the evidence. Right? So that was my first sort of like, okay. I stopped counting after that semester, obviously. I was like, there's much more to the disagreements and the differences between the ulama than just a lack of information or an asymmetry of knowledge. There's actually discrete sort of methodologies of legal reasoning that are responsible for how, downstream that they decided that they're going to prioritize this evidence over that evidence or, combine it like this or whatever.